Alright everybody, welcome to Grr-Must-Errd Gaming. I am super stoked to be bringing you my first build in a while. I played a little bit of the Awakened King. Unfortunately, right after it came out, I had to go away. I've got the Ritualist unlocked, and I have been working on a bleed build for a while. What I am showing you is the Bloody Mercenary. This is my bleed build. I've been having a great time playing with it. I've been build testing it here in Apocalypse. I'm in the Imperial Gardens on Yaesha. And let's go see what it does, and then we'll go through the build, and you can kind of decide for yourself. But bleed damage in this game is so good, it's so powerful, and we'll talk about like what the key parts of this build are, and why I think it's functional, and how it works for mobbing in Apocalypse. If you've seen any of my builds before, you know that I build my builds for mobbing, for world running. I don't do bossing builds. I think some people have already done a great job of putting together what is potentially the best bossing builds. And those are kind of the things you're really going to run. I'm just running a bleed build here. I've been building this for a while, and I went away when the DLC came out, and I had some time to think about a few things, and I'm really happy with where we've ended up, and I think this holds up, and I've been having an absolute blast running around Narud and Lonesome and Yaesha, and playing this out. Oh yeah, this is it. You gotta skill up here. Sidearm is your primary damage dealer. That heal off. Yeah. So my relic heart is, I'll show you when I get to it. Oh, in the corner is never good. Look at them all, man. Look at them all. Get that bleed damage on them. Oh, here we go with Archer in too. This is where it gets good, and that's why I said, like, we build test. We build test in Imperial Gardens. On Apocalypse. This shit is unforgiving. Now you can see my mod is back up already on this. Look at this guy. Let's see if we can't get a couple. Look at that. And done. We build test in Imperial Gardens because it is just so unrelenting. Just the amount of mobs, everything you go up against, it's absolutely gruesome. And this build is... I'm focused on kind of laying in damage and kind of maximizing that bleed damage and status effect and things like that. I can't, like I said, I can't wait to do a Ritualist. I have the class. Oh, look at you, little scumbag. Ooh. Messing around with the melee weapon almost got me there. That little healing. Get a little healing with the relic heart there and do a bit of extra damage. A little boom bop. Alright, we got our skills back up, that's good. We got our mods ready to go. We definitely want that mod charge good to go on the secondary. The secondary is your primary damage dealer in this. Merciless is fantastic, and I do love it, and it does put that bleed in. But once you get surrounded, you want to make sure you're focused on using your secondary. Here we go. Look at how quick they get the bleed. And it just puts them down. Bleed, done. So that's why we're the Bloody Mercenary, you know? I didn't do a vampire build or anything like that, a lifesteal. This guy's all about his high mag weapons, his fast fire rates, and just putting it into the enemy. Let's get as many of these kills as we can. Try to keep our hunter skill up. What do we got? Here we go. We got another archer. Nice to see that. Do that. Missed that one. Use this on you. Where'd we go? Up here. Look at that. Instant bleed. And later. You're not coming out. You don't come out of that one. And like I said, like I love testing my builds here in Imperial Gardens. I have two other spots. They're just quick spots in Narud and in Lonesome. But this to me is cool. Like, this is it. These guys are so unrelenting. The homing missiles they shoot at you, the guys that teleport in behind you, the amount of elites that'll come out of nowhere. If you can survive through this, like, you do it. doing it properly. You built it right, and it'll hold up. And I love putting my builds together for like fun and for the idea of kind of like mobbing and getting through the world. And then like if you want to switch up your loadout, now that we have loadouts, you put on your bossing loadout or your survivability loadout, and you do that stuff after. But like for me, it's all about this. And this is where it gets crowded. Oh, this is it. Oh, this is nasty. Watch out. Gotta get my lifesteal on. Watch out. They shoot so much stuff shot at you. God damn it. Scumbag. I was too busy yakking to know what to do properly. Fuck, that was a good run too. Times 10? Yeah, alright, getting stuff. Alright everybody, welcome to Grr-Must-Errd Gaming. You got Brother Mustard here, and I'm bringing you a fresh build for Remnant 2. This is my bleed build. I call this the Bloody Mercenary. I'm test running it on Imperial Gardens in Apocalypse. I've been doing this a bunch. I got 2 other spots, Lonesome and Nerud, that we're going to hit. But let's get in, and we'll do some damage, and we'll show you what this guy can kind of do solo against the most unrelenting area in the game. I absolutely love testing my builds here. These little bastards are unforgiving, and they'll mess you up. You gotta be on point. You gotta know what you're doing. And if you can't get through this, like if you can get through this, you're good. And you're good, especially with what this throws at you. And with that bleed damage. Come on, dude, like that. Alright. What do we got here? Chesty? Chesty poo? We don't mind grabbing some, we're loot. Loot touring. That's what we do here. See that little bit of gold? You can go grab it. How much we got going on? Get it started. You can hear them. You can hear them all just like getting in there. And then you get surrounded. You're gonna switch to your secondary. You're gonna melt some of these guys. Look at them, they're coming from everywhere. Get the teleporters in. Get a little heal off on that guy. Oh, here we go. Another elite. What are you doing? Heal off. Take it down. Watch how quick this mod comes back here. And this mod is a huge part of your build. Quarter. Oh, we got another one? Yeah, let's go get him. Let's go get him. Let's get it started. 2 elites in a row. Coming up. That's a little far away. Get that bleed on you. Okay, with our move. Is he gonna go down over there? I think. No, he's gonna come here and die for it. Love it. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 2 elites in a row. And again, this is my proof of why we build tests here in the Imperial Gardens. The dedicated elite spawns, and it's just these mobs. Like these guys are. Let him die. Just try to conserve a bit of ammo here, too. I think I'm ready for a little bit of this. You have no idea. You start hearing these guys going. You have no idea. 2 or 3 or 4 or 6 of them. And they won't stop, man. These guys won't stop coming. You gotta put these guys down so fast. It's really funny. Get hugged up and see. Yeah, look at them all. Look at them. They're everywhere. Oh, yeah. Oh, one in behind. Get that bleed damage on them. Everywhere. Yeah. Last hit on there. So you can see I'm using my relic to heal, and it's doing an AoE. It's maybe the one part of the build that I kind of debated. Is that what we want? Is that what works? But as far as relics kind of go, like, there's nothing for a bleed build that stands out, in my opinion. Nothing that is, like, status boosted. I wonder if through the Awakened King DLC, if you get a relic that actually helps with status effects and stuff, because that would be clutch. That would be great. But again, I gotta dig in, so putting a build together, like, where we're at right now, is quite interesting, because I've still got another 15 points that I'm looking for, trait points to put into the build, so, like, you just get more powerful here, and if you can stand against this... Oh, okay, here we go. What do we got? What do we got? We gotta go here. Oh, these guys are so fucking nasty. Is this guy gonna eat me? Oh, he's a brutal one. You gotta take out these little guys. You gotta get rid of the little guys. Come on, buddy. Get that heal, get that heal. My turn. Oh, he got too far away. Oh, you're not getting it, buddy. You're not getting it.
Get it.
Dude. Oh, look at that loot out of that. Absolutely unrelenting.
Damn. Is it over?
You get surrounded, you get a group of enemies on you here, and it can be just so gnarly. And they're everywhere. Like, look at them. That's why the hunter's so good. You kind of like see and you know what's going on. These guys are just non-stop. But you got my secondary, so this is your primary damage dealer, your secondary weapon here. And one of the reasons we've got the Alchemist on is for that reload speed and to really monopolize on what you can do damage-wise with this build. Alright, what do we got here? How many of you guys are coming out of the woodworks here? Alright, we're getting low on ammo here. This is fantastic. Let's see what we got going. Alright, let's walk into this, take down as much of this as we can. Pull out your secondary. Gotta watch your back, make sure these guys aren't teleporting in behind you. But if you can get them, and you're moving right, you just cut through them like butter. This last guy deserves to die too. These guys are so brutal. Get that bleed, and just watch it comes out the other end, he's dead. Switch up, secondary, bleed immediately. Bleed immediately, let him die. Don't even put the extra bullets in. Save the bullets for the next round. Alright, let's head to Naruto and see what's going on with those bastards. Right. So I always like doing a little test on kind of each of the biomes and seeing how the different enemy types kind of react to the build and their different defenses and what they're resistant to, because you kind of want to be able to work everywhere. And I know you can switch things up on the fly if you want, but my builds are kind of looked at as like a put it together, run it, go everywhere, go anywhere, lay the damage you need, and do what you need. So I've just got a quick spot in Naruto here and a quick spot in Lonesome we'll show you, but let's talk about the Bloody Mercenary before we head out here, just so in case you need to get on with your day, you can see what's going on. Okay, straightforward build. Hunter. Obviously we got the Hunter's Mark, a little bit extra damage there, and the heightened senses, it's great to know where enemies are. Awareness is massive. Alchemist I run, actually, for Frenzy Dust. And you'd notice that at the bottom of my screen I do have a concoction running. I do put the concoctions on, it's worth it. It's a good thing to have. And I just like these together. I think, like, as far as Mercenary goes, you're a Hunter, and then you've got that increased reload speed, fire rate, movement speed, melee speed. You're a fighter. Okay, Ravager's Mark, essential for a lead build. I've got Favor and Sigil. You saw how quick that modifier was coming back on my secondary, on my MP. That is a huge part of this build. If you really want to take stuff out, you need to use that, and you need to use it smart. Stone of Balance, extra 7% damage. It's in there. It's doing work. The Ahane, so once they have bleed status, they take an extra 5%, so you're stacking up those damage types. And then this is where your healing's actually really coming from. This and your traits gain 2 health regen per bleeding entity around you. So, armor quickly. I used to run the Leto Mark 1 religiously with the polished ring, but once they changed that, I decided I kind of wanted to have an extra ring slot and just build as much armor as I can with a basic set. This is my go-to set for everything I play now. The Technician Helmet, the Bruiser Body Plate, the Bandit Trousers, and the Cultist Gloves. Now you can see why I do that. I've got all positives. Nothing too high. You can switch it up if you need to boost into something. But I've got that weight under 50 by 1 point. So stamina penalty is kind of as low as you can get it for a good roll. And 167 armor is not so shabby. That is pretty good. As you saw my relic going off, so the relic siphons life, and that is kind of funny. Like, this isn't a vampire build, this isn't a lifesteal build, but I just went with this one because I don't think any of the relics are really that tuned to a status effect build or a bleed build. Some of them are great for that mod power generation and skill generation, but I wanted to try this out, and of course you can see my modifiers on there are all skill based. Weapons. It's a mercenary, right? I'm the bloody mercenary. So merciless plus 10, huge. This thing is one of my favorite weapons, actually. I love it. You throw that bandit mutator on there, you gain that return spent ammo, and you can really lay that status effect into enemies. You can take out a couple enemies with a clip, and it gives you a little bit more go. I do Assassin's Dagger over the gauntlets. I just really dig this, and again, that charged attack damage and the extra damage to bleeding targets. They get in close, and now when they're getting in close, a lot of the times it's because you're using blood draw, and blood draw is insane. This MP60R is the key to this build. I haven't even pushed this to 20 yet, and it's just fantastic, right? You throw Twisting Wounds on, and you can use Twisting Wounds on any weapon, but since I'm doing like a bleed mercenary, I wanted Merciless because it has that built-in bleed, so my primary, and then I went with this as my secondary, and this is where you are going. Okay, traits. You can see I've only got 70 points, so I think 15 more trait points coming to me, which will land in Vigor and Endurance. Once that health goes up, it'll be even better, because I definitely, even in Apocalypse, no matter what, feel squishy. Flashcaster, essential. Fortify for that armor effectiveness. Longshot is huge, though it comes with the Hunter archetype, right? I would actually get rid of Potency, not something I think we need, but at the same time, I'm running Alchemist. I really like what the Frenzy Dust does, that reload speed, that it just flows with what the build is for me. Regrowth, you need that health regen. You're going to put that on with Siphoner, and again, you're getting your health back by doing damage, and that's a big thing. And then you want to reduce your damage a bit with Barkskin. Spirit and Endurance are straightforward. So as I get those last 15 trait points, we're going to load these two up. We'll probably go straight into Vigor and then what we can for Endurance. So that's the build. That is the Bloody Mercenary put together by Grr-Must-Errd here, and I'm really enjoying it. I don't have too many builds, and I kind of like, as I think of them, and I've tried out a few and I didn't like them, so they didn't make it anywhere, but my bleed build I'm really enjoying. Now, this little gauntlet isn't too crazy. It can get crazy, but let's just go through. We're just doing a quick loop here, and we'll absolutely fry all these guys. Just watch it. How many we got here? Look at that, you can bleed on a robot. Again, see? Oh, we got an elite here. Let's drop these little guys. Wait for this guy there. Ooh, look at that hit. You dare. This guy's gotta die. That'll die from me. Stay away from this guy, hopefully. Look at that. Absolutely. Just, your secondary is where it's at. This is what we're talking about here. Merciless is good. It's great for that long-range game, but when we're talking about the Bloody Mercenary, he loves his little sidearm there. He just thrives with it. Whoa, whipping. Got those dodges on. Oh, getting close. Pull out your sidearm. Oh. Hit. Some healing. This guy down. This guy down. Look at, they're coming out of the woodwork here.
Come on.
Alright, I think we need this. Look at that. Cancel each other out. And kill them. Unrelenting. Absolutely unrelenting. Let's get into this next set here. Whoever we can before our skills pass by. And yeah, this little loop is great. I love kind of testing the build just in this little loop in Darude. You can get the elite at the start there. You can get another elite here, and it just works out. It's pleasant in my opinion. Kicking around. Oh, this is the guy we want to deal with right now. Gets that bleed, and he dies. These guys, they won't even last. And as you can see here, we got our mod back up. Oh. Another one of you guys, eh? And that's it. So let's have a little cheers of the Crystal Skull. We'll go to Lonesome quickly. I'll show you my favorite choke point, Lonesome, with a good volume of guys, and then you can decide from yourself what you think and if you like it. If you're not already subscribed, do subscribe to the channel, join the community here. Do me a huge solid, smash that like button. We really appreciate you spending your time with us and kind of using us for some of your content, checking out the builds, seeing how fun it is, and how it compares to a lot of what the other great content creators and other players are doing out there. This is my game of the year. You can probably hear me say it in almost every video I'm playing it. I love Remnant 2. I'm just so stoked on what the devs did and how they took it to the next level. Alright, Palace Courtyard, this is it, our last little chunk in Lonesome here. This is one of my favorite spots to test the builds. Also, it's got a great little choke point, and you get kind of surrounded by, I don't know what the count is, I think it's only about 8 or so enemies, but they're just great to kind of mob down. You got guys coming at you with melee, you got guys flying, you guys got guys shooting at you, and this is a great little spot to kind of finish this off and to kind of do the last little bit of the Bloody Mercenary here. Right up here and through that door is our goal.
All right, let's do this.
It's kind of funny. Get him. You hit him with this. Get that frenzy dust down. Shoot these guys apart. Just absolutely clear that up. Nice and quick, super clean and easy. These guys always just sit on their little perch. Look at how quick they take that beat down and how well that does. You use that pull in, and then you go in with your melee attack. Just so good. Come on, get up. Let's go. I ain't got all day to wait. Oh. He didn't even get bleed status. This guy will. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, one guy winding up, and he's dead before anything happens. So that's it. This is just my last little place I come to in Lonesome. My real test is the Imperial Gardens. That's what matters. Said it before, I'll say it again. Thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments, what are you running? What's your armor loadout? How are you liking the DLC? How are you feeling about the game as we kind of push into the next little phase of it here? Thanks for coming around. Adios.